Hello, I'm Mr. Barry.
Hi, I'm Miss Sleepy.
Welcome to Living in the Tennessee Bottoms. If you're new to our channel, we'd like to ask one thing of you. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because me and Miss Sleepy, we can do just about anything, but one thing we can't do is grow this channel without you. Well, good morning. Another day in paradise here in the Tennessee Bottoms. A little windy, but it's not bad, you know. Got my old boat tow bike, what you want to call it here on, to kind of keep the wind down my ears and stuff. But we started tilling our garden here, as you can see. And still a little muddy, but the reason I went ahead and started is we had a little disaster with the old tiller. I'll get there in a minute. But let me pan you around here. I'm going to pan you around here and show you something here real quick. Look right there. They was underneath about 3.5 feet of flood water. Look here, we got strawberries coming up. Kept them covered up all winter with hay and all that good stuff. And kept them covered up, had a tarp on them, 6x6s laying on the side, and lo and behold, if you didn't get them anyway, floated our 6x6s off, floated our tarp off, but it looks like they may make it on us. So, but let me turn you around over here. I'm gonna pan you back around. What I started doing is, you know, it was still muddy. See old Faithful over here under tiller? This is what happened. We was preparing for the flood, and we was getting up all the equipment. If you look at the other videos, you would see what we've done. But Mr. Tiller right here, she had a little disaster. I got everything else up. Let me turn you back around. Got the tractors out, got the trucks out, trailers, everything out. Even an old tiller I had sitting right here, I've showed you before. It's a Troy built. The gear housing went out on it. And it was cost more to get it fixed than it was to buy another. So I bought the Craftsman here for a couple $100. Got all the equipment up. The Craftsman here, the tiller was sitting in the barn. And like I said, the flood came in on us overnight. We didn't know what was happening. We had prepared. We'd moved four-wheelers, trailers, trucks, tractors, you name it. We had moved it up to the house. This tiller was sitting in the barn. Got up on Friday morning about 3 weeks ago and water was waist deep in the barn. So, that being said is, you know, you can prepare for everything in life, but it doesn't mean you're always going to be 100% prepared. Things are going to come at you and knock your feet out from underneath you sometimes. So the old tiller here, I thought, oh man, you know, we've done all this work, all this preparation work, and the one tool that I need is sitting out there in the barn under 3 feet of water. So I didn't let it get me down. I went ahead and the backwater went down and I drug it out of the barn. Water just pouring out of it. Let me turn you back around. Right down there is the oil plug. And it's got oil on the front of it because I done drained the oil out about 3 times. I went ahead and dumped the gas out, drained the oil out, put fresh oil, fresh gas in, cleaned the spark plug off. And I fought it back and forth, getting it to run, using ether and everything. And make a long day. After dumping the oil out, I think it's my 3rd time, and dumping the gas out, cleaning and putting a new breather in it. Lo and behold, the Lord has blessed me. She's running. You can see. You pan you back around once. You can see what we got going on. I mean, it was muddy. It was kind of hard on the tiller. But what we're going to do this year, we're going to expand. Miss Libby, believe it or not. I wish I'd have filmed her. See these 6x6s right here? Miss Libby Tuck. Look over here. See this bale of hay? Those are some lawnmower wheels that's been screwed to a piece of plywood. I think we got it at a sale somewhere. Well, I was out here trying to clean up debris in the front yard, and I looked around, and here goes Miss Libby on the golf cart with this little thing right here, dragging these big things right here. She'd go over and get one of them at a time, because they was all the way out yonder next to the road. And she got them one at a time and drug them over here. And then she started on this hay. And this hay right here, when it's soppy wet, it weighs 200. It's like lifting a dead goat. It weighs so much. I think she got right here with this one 6x6. And it came off, and she was ready to be done for today. But it just tickled me. But we got this here to clean up. Gotta move this out of the way. This is where we had our potatoes last year. Got a little slope right here. So, still got more cleaning up to do, but it's just a small step for a stepper like me and Miss Libby. But I'm gonna get back to work here. I'll show you some more in a little bit what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and till up some more. And Miss Libby's got high hopes on expanding the garden this year. One says that's good news, and one says it may be bad news for me. Okay, but I enjoy it any way it goes, you know. So we have a new adventure. We're not going to let the cat out of the bag yet until we get a little further along. But I just wanted to show you what's going on with the garden this morning. She's in kind of rough terrain right now. Where fancy word do you want to use? So I'm gonna pick some more stuff up and get out here and get back to work. And we'll show you a little more here just in a little bit. All right, done a little tilling, done some yesterday, so a lot of that is dry. Some of this here is still a little wet, but the only way I know how to do this is redneck way. I got an old harrow, and a harrow, if the people don't know what a harrow is, it's a metal type device with bars across it with teeth hanging off of it. And it's an old one, and I got one even older than this one. So when you don't have equipment, like all the big farmers does, you have to do the best you can. So the best I can do right now is take a chain, tie it to the harrow, tie it to the four-wheeler, and see what I can do with it. So y'all just bear with me. All right, you can kind of see what I was doing there, going around in a circle with the harrow. I'm gonna walk over here and show you what I've got done here. I'm gonna turn you around real quick. You can see yesterday this was all flat dirt, hard, and you can see where I've got her smoothed out because there was some rows that we had stuff planted on last year, and we're going to change the garden this year up. So I wanted to go ahead and kind of just go ahead and break it all up. See, what I was doing a while ago was dry. You can see the difference right here between what I've done today, what I've done yesterday, and what I've done today. See the dark, how dark it is over there? That's still wet. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that dry out today, and I'll come back tomorrow and do the same thing I got done right here. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and hopefully I'm hoping by Monday, we're gonna be able to put potatoes in the ground, and some cabbage, and some broccoli, and I don't know what else Miss Libby's got planned. We may do some lettuce, may do some onions, but we've never really had a whole lot of good luck with onions for some reason or another. One thing, I haven't paid real good attention to them, or carrots. So on that note, we're going to try to do a little better this year. I know it's windy. Hopefully here, yesterday it was sunshine. I was in just a regular shirt. I mean, it was nice out here, you know. So old man winter still around the corner. I had one of my cousins put on Facebook this morning and said, "Don't let it fool you. Old man winter's waiting around the corner with a chariot saying he's gonna knock you out." I don't think it's that bad, but I want to go ahead and do a few more things, and y'all just stay tuned. Well, good morning. It's a new day here in the Tennessee Bottoms, and what we got going on today is, showed you yesterday while I ran a harrow across the garden here, and I tilled up over here where it was muddy. I went ahead and ran a harrow this morning. And what we're doing here today is, I'm gonna turn you around here and show you what we got going on. You can see right here, I drove my stakes, and what I did is, I counted off from the fence over there, over to here where I wanted to start my first row. And then down yonder, I've got a 2x4, about 3 foot long, that I put between each stake. And then, lo and behold, right here is the trusty old string I saved from last year. And you can see we pulled us a string all the way down here to the other end. Let me get you on down here. And then I took the old 2x4, you can see what I've done over there. and spaced out my stakes so they'll be evenly. Then tied my string right here at this end. She runs all the way down. Because I'm gonna tell you, this will help keep you straight. When you start planting small plants, seeds or anything, even small little plants you get from the nurseries and stuff, when they start coming up, green grass may come up next to them. You just don't tell them what may come up. They may start dying back a little bit, and you'll go, what did I plant that plant at? You know, well, the string right here will show you. Because what I'm gonna do now is I got the string strung out, got my rows about where I want them. I'm gonna run a tiller back down through here and I'm gonna bed it up and make a bed, and I'll show you. Because what we're gonna be doing now today is March the 8th. So we're gonna go ahead and start planting our cold weather crop. Our cabbage, our lettuce, our broccoli, onions, sweet peas, sweet English peas. If you've never had English peas fresh out of the garden, you're missing out on life. One year we had them really good. I don't think last year we planted any. Well, we did plant some, but it didn't come up. I don't know what the problem was. It was too cold, too wet. But this year we're going to be hoping for a better crop. So on that note there, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here for a few minutes, start running my tiller. I showed you some video clip yesterday of me running the tiller. I ain't going to put you back through that again today. But I'm going to go ahead and run my tiller down through here and when I start pulling my beds up, I'll show you. Y'all stay tuned here. All right, I guess you can see behind me right here. I'm going to turn you around here and give you a good look, see that you can see what we've done here. Yeah, took a tiller down through there, all the way down all three sides. And what I'm going to go ahead and flip you around, and then I'm going to turn you back around here, hopefully. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a garden rake, and right down here next to the yellow string, we're going to pull all this dirt here on this side and the dirt in the middle from one side to the other side. We're going to pull it up, and that's called bedding it up. We're going to make a little bed all the way down that yellow string so we can plant our plants on it, and then the water, when it rains, the water will stand in the middle of the aisle there. You can see the big difference we made just in a few days. 3 weeks ago, we was waist deep in water, and today we're busting dirt. It feels good to be busting dirt. And hopefully, it's getting warm enough now I can come out of this thing and this thing here. The early mornings are still really cool, but by midday it's warming up. And hopefully we're going to retire this for the year. Well, until the winter time. So now I'm going to get a garden rake and start bedding this up. But I think Miss Libby is ready to start planting. She's eager this year, so am I. So y'all just stay tuned. Well, it's a new day here in the Tennessee Bottoms, and you can tell that right now it's nice and peaceful. It's bright and early. I got me a cup of coffee sitting over here on the four-wheeler. But I thought before I get started this morning, I'd give you a walk around and kind of show you what we've been doing. We got a lot going on. Things is happening. Strawberries are coming up. We've got our rows made up. You can tell the backwater's down. Ain't it amazing? Just what in a few days, what things, well, it's been a few weeks now. I think it was on President Day. Right after that's when the snow and ice came in, and right after that the backwater. I think we're about 4 weeks out. Now we got dry, dusty soil. I'm gonna turn you around here so you can see. Hang on with it. You can see we've got her tilled up. Got my strings and my stakes out. These 3 rows right here, 1, 2, 3. I got it bedded up so Miss Libby can plant. I don't know what, she got carrots going on, and I have several things. This row here, we got 1, 2, 3, we got 3 rows of English peas. Then here we've got, I think it's cauliflower, onions, and I forgot what's down at the far end. And this here is all mainly broccoli. Let me show you here. We got things, yeah. We've got broccoli and cauliflower and lettuce. So it's supposed to be 12 heads of broccoli. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah. So there's our lettuce right there. There's our broccoli over there. You can see our onions right over here. You see how many rows we got made up. And then over here, I've started tilling. Got to make a bed right here for the potatoes. They're late potatoes, as one of my friends told me the other day. Had to go to the small engine shop and get a part, and mention something back. Man, them late potatoes. Well, you got to just do what you got to do. And then here, pan around here. All this right here is going to be our corn this year. And I think we may spread potatoes on down through there. Yeah, we got a trailer right there. That's where the backwater washed all that up, and we've been picking it up. And we got a lot of things going to go on in the next few days. You can see we got a little clouds behind us here. Got rain coming in. Today's Thursday. We got rain coming in, I think, late tomorrow and Saturday. But it'll be good for the garden. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and get started for this morning. And we'll tune back here in a little bit and show you of what else we got. Miss Libby, she's had to go run an errand. She's going to come back and we're going to do some planting. And she may pick up some more plants. We're needing some Brussels sprouts. We don't have those yet. Y'all stay tuned.